everyone. Welcome to our final episode of Windfall in Waterdeep. Thank you for joining us for another evening of Dungeons & Dragons. I'm Emma, I'll be your Dungeon Master for this evening. We're thrilled to be back here streaming at twitch.tv/rolltogetherrpg for our final episode. For those who are new to Dungeons & Dragons, everyone here is playing a fantasy character in a fantasy universe. Each of the players have their own unique characters, and they all have sheets that tell them what they can and can't do. We're mostly going to be rolling 20-sided dice, which are these ones here, to see if we can do what we set out to do. So 20s are great, 1s are not so great, and we'll see what they manage to roll and not roll. While they're all playing their individual characters, everything else in this universe is played by me. So despondent guards, eccentric nobles, etc. And together we'll create a story. I'm gender fluid, I use the pronouns M or Emma, and I'd like to give our players a chance to introduce themselves. So if you can give your name, your pronouns if you'd like, and a little bit about your character and their pronouns. So we'll start off with Evie.
Oh, yes, my name's Evie, I use she, her, and I am playing Myrtle Berryburble, who also uses she, her, who is a 148-year-old halfling who is very adept at knitting and has recently found that knitting needles are very, very good for stabbing.
She has indeed. Hannah.
Hi, I'm Hannah. Both me and my character use she, her pronouns, and I am playing Doc, who is the producer of this motley group of performers and backstage people who is in hock to Willie the Sausage King, and also a mysterious green figure who has who has granted Doc some shadowy magic that has proved quite useful, but we don't know when the other shoe's going to drop, and people have gotten kind of hurt on this wee adventure.
I mean, it's the final episode, so if it's not tonight, then, never.
Yeah, exactly.
David.
Hello, I am David. I go by he, him. I am playing Jem, who goes by she, her, who is now a paladin, but also still a stage manager. So praying very often to the stage gods. Has learned how to move from organizing a list of what goes on backstage to organizing an axe into the heads of her enemies. And today, we will find out exactly how this sausage will be garnished.
Wow. Thanks, David. Sean.
Hi, I'm Sean. I use he, him, and I'm playing old Georgie, who also uses he, him. Georgie is a total artificer, is the props master of the theatre, and has been the voice of reason recently because he seems to be the only one who seems to remember that we are, in fact, a theatre company and not a group of adventurers, despite appearances to the contrary.
There has been a fair amount of adventure. Shamini.
Hi, my name's Shamini. I use she, her pronouns. I'm playing Ogden, who is a Goliath with a really cool head torch. The artificer made me a head torch. It's great. Ogden uses he, him pronouns and is sort of, well, he's a stagehand, but he's kind of self-appointed responsible for health and safety in the theatre, and the health and safety of some of our actors hasn't been, there's been a lack of health and a lack of safety, and it's been very concerning. It all seems to be fine now, so we've just got to make sure that everyone survives to go on stage for the second night of the show.
At least it's not opening night.
Yeah.
Just the second night now,
and
night. Every night afterwards.
And all the other nights after that.
Second nights always go badly, it's fine.
Yeah, and the reviews are in already.
Yeah, that's true.
It doesn't matter anymore. I could just not put on a show now.
Not in the spirit of anything.
So this stream will run for about 3 hours. We'll take a break somewhere in the middle, be probably roughly about 5-10 minutes. I will let you know when it happens. We're not sure when yet because we're improvising everything that you see. We have a few lovely sponsors and supporters. You can see them on our overlay. The first one that I'm going to talk about is HeroForge. HeroForge offer fully customizable tabletop minis. You can see all the minis we made for these characters on screen already, and they look amazing, as I'm sure you'll agree. Hero Forge have an amazing character builder. You can go in, you can make pretty much whatever you want using all of their customizable parts. And it's pretty excellent. They have a lot of different options there. You can see what they do at heroforge.com, and I would urge you to go check it out. They're really excellent. We're also sponsored by UltraPro. UltraPro do a range of things, from really cute tabletop flumps to sit on your desk and look cutely at you as you do things, to dice, like play card mats, character folios, dice boxes, anything you can think of to help organize your tabletop. So UltraPro are at ultrapro.com, so you can go there and check out everything they have available. Also, we are running a competition in the comments today, so not in comments, in chat. So if you want to pop in chat, leave a comment, our mods will tell you what's being given away, and you can find out and enter to win. Now, I'm really excited because we got our shipment through from Elderwood, so I can finally show you what I've been talking about for the last 3 weeks. And Elderwood do these amazing dice boxes. So I have one here, which is a lovely, massive sword. And this is one of their hex boxes. So it holds a full set of dice and is absolutely beautiful. It's going to clunk as I put it back on. There we go. They're really awesome. They are like really quality things. And they have a whole range of other different products on the website. We got a whole set. I'm not going to show you them all now, but yeah, they're really exciting. I would go check out the website. There's some really awesome stuff, and you can find them at elderwoodacademy.com. Really cool things. We're also supported by D&D Beyond. You can see everyone's character sheets in the overlay on the left-hand side of the screen, which is one of these sides. And
it's one of the other for sure.
It's definitely somewhere on the screen. So
it's a side.
You can see what they've made. They're all level 2 at the moment. They are, yeah, we've not long rested because we had a massive combat last time, but they're doing okay. And
it's fine.
Yes, and
I'm doing okay. I just looked at my hit points. It's not okay.
Sorry, Chamonix.
It's all relative, not in death saves.
But yes, D&D Beyond offer basically everything digital to do with D&D on their website. It's very cool. You should go check them out, D&D Beyond. And Level Up Dice. Level Up Dice made us these humongous D10s. They are really big. They also do slightly smaller D20s, but again, these are
still quite big.
These are quite big compared to normal D20s. They're very cool. They do a whole range of really exciting dice. So yeah, if you're in the market for really cool dice, go check out Level Up Dice. We are also supported by 2 D&D video games, so Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms and Warriors of Waterdeep. There are some codes at the bottom of the screen to get you gems in either game, whichever one you play. And if you want any more information about either of them, just pop something in the chat and our mods will help you out with that. We are on social media everywhere as well, Together RPG, if you want to follow us. And thank you to our D20 Club on Patreon, who support us in everything we do. If you want to find out more, pop something in chat and our mods will tell you about it. Finally, we play with a diverse group of players who play a diverse set of characters with wide-ranging sexual and gender identities. Our tables are trans-positive, and we encourage and champion trans players and characters in our games. The DM and players may portray characters that are of a different gender to their own. We aim to avoid misgendering, but we acknowledge that it does happen. We have a company policy in place for correcting people on pronouns. If we miss an instance of misgendering, we're open to being corrected, so do let us know if you think one's been missed. With that being said, for the final time, let us dive into the intro for Windfall and Waterdeep, and we'll see you back here in a few seconds to kick off the final episode. So, like I said, we're in the final episode, so do join us if you haven't watched, but you can always go back and catch up. Everything we do is on YouTube. So, over the course of the previous episodes, the gang have been in various scrapes. They have found a cursed magic pouch, which produces 10,000 gold per day. It was originally left at their theatre by a thief on the run. It was found by old Georgie, who is the props master. He became cursed by it. When the thief came back to pick it up, there was a bit of an altercation, and the group ended up with a captive thief And shortly afterwards, the captive audience, the opening night of their show, Weenie Todd, the tiefling barber of Fleet Street. During the show, the thief escaped, and some of his mates in the audience made off with the theatre's trimmings and the night's takings. Since then, they have successfully decursed Georgie, reunited the pouch with its owner, who is the theatre's patron, Willie the Sausage King, and rescued one of their actors from a ransom kidnapping by said bunch of thieves. Is everyone still with me? As you were leaving, saving Hallam, your actor, from the thieves last time, one of the thieves, who kind of got on board, mentioned that they've been tipped off to the existence of the pouch by a person in a green cloak who'd walked out of the wall one day, which is kind of eerily similar to an experience your warlock, Doc, had in the first episode of our campaign.
Yeah, a little bit. But sometimes you make bargains in exchange for power and money, and it's in service of a sausage-themed production.
You gotta do what you gotta do to make the sausages happen.
That's how the sausage gets made.
Yeah.
This is so relatable.
Is some
Better or worse.
War Doc the sausageing. Oh dear.
With that being said, let's pick up as you're travelling back to the theatre from your successful
back.
raid of the thieves at Julba Calais. You have Hallam with you. It's not very far. Are you discussing anything? Hallam is quite beaten up.
I'm making sure that I'm saying things like, "Be careful, Hallam. That cobblestone looks a bit loose. Here, come this way. Oh, don't knock your head on that pub sign."
Ogden, I really appreciate everything you're doing, but you look worse than me.
I think I'm dying. Oh, watch out! Let's let the cart cross the street. You may go now.
Jem, I don't want to alarm you, but Ogden looks terrible.
Jem just takes a long look at Ogden. Sure, you'll be fine.
Probably.
Can I roll medicine? Can I do anything to be helpful?
I can knit a bandage.
We'll get you back to the theatre and we'll patch you up, Ogden. It'll be absolutely.
There's a first aid kit there. I am sorry I forgot to bring it. I was carrying a lot of boxes and Tupperwares and mops and things like that.
Genuinely, please, may I roll medicine?
You can roll medicine, and unfortunately, unless you have a kit, you can't do a lot with a medicine roll.
You can analyse the
You can see what's wrong.
You can be like, yes, you will be dead in approximately 2
Frantically
hours.
checks equipment.
Like, how bad is Ogden looking? Because this enthusiasm for Ogden being fine is.
Oh no, it's not that.
It's 4.
Yeah.
That's
It
4.
is a 4. I'm trying to get it to refocus, but it's not. Oh no!
I
Secrets.
might be genuinely concerned about Ogden's health at this point.
Are we passing any shops that might sell painkillers?
Wait, what time is it?
It's probably like mid-afternoon.
Okay.
Painkillers.
I rolled
The
a
fantasy
15,
equivalent.
so I can tell that Ogden is hurt.
Roll a 28.
15.
Oh, okay.
Where'd you get 28 from?
It's usually 28.
I was like, how did you roll a
minute.
28?
Doc is the bard of warlocks.
Ogden is pretty badly hurt. There are shops that would have, like, I guess, like your bog standard painkillers. They wouldn't have healing potions, but they would be just like bog standard, like things that would make it hurt less.
And is Hallam looking pretty bad as well?
Hallam is really bruised. Like, you wouldn't be able to put Hallam on stage in current condition because without a lot of makeup.
Hey,
Well,
I
sorry.
think we have a lot of makeup.
Yeah, there's a. Yeah.
Point.
For the good of the production, Jem will just lay a hand on Hallam and just start pouring some healing energy until the bruises have gone.
Probably, like, he's a commoner. He's only got like 9 hit points total.
Ideally, try to do it sort of surreptitiously while Ogden's looking the other way. It's like I don't want to look like I'm prioritizing, but at the same
Ogden
time,
has the same priorities, or would have.
The show must go on.
if there's anything left over, then it will be going to Ogden.
I mean, I'd say probably like 4 would get Hallam looking pretty back to... He rolls a bit, he like breathes a big sigh of relief. He's like, I hadn't realised how much that was actually hurting.
So it's very important that we get you ready and fit for the show tonight. And Ogden...
Are we still doing... Oh.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The show must,
Right? Only like you lot seem to be going around like beating people up in sewers now. Like,
We are doing it for the benefit of the production. We're not doing this for fun.
okay.
No, we wouldn't be doing that if you hadn't gotten kidnapped, Hallam dear. So, I
didn't get myself kidnapped, Myrtle. I didn't like go into the bar and be like, someone kidnapped me.
Okay, if you say so, dear. Come on, let's get you along to the theatre.
Like standing in the street, like, no, if you're going to treat me that way, then maybe I won't.
No. We really need you, and we're very happy you're safe and well, and we worked really hard to make sure you are safe and well and able to do the job you love doing.
Roll a persuasion check.
We just want you to be okay, Hallam.
Is that with advantage? Because Ogden's actually nice.
It's with advantage from Ogden, but it's with disadvantage from Myrtle, so flat roll.
So, why do you think we don't have understudies?
This is why Myrtle does costume, nothing in the actual with people.
Lads,
What?
I've rolled a nat one.
Well, this is a problem for the show. That's our entire raison d'etre.
Well,
What can I do? I mean, it's a nat one, but it's +5.
I think I'm just gonna... I'll think about it, all right, but I'm just gonna go have a drink. Like, that was a lot. I'm just gonna go...
Hallam, very quickly. I'm sorry I snapped at you. I'm just very, very tired today. It's been a long, long day, and I'm sorry I took that out on you. Go have your drink and come back, okay?
Can you go have a drink where people can see you so that you're not... Can you drink in the theatre bar, or so you don't get kidnapped again? We're just worried.
Theatre bar has sausage-flavoured ice cream.
All right, if you give me a free drink, or I'll come drink at the theatre.
Yes, absolutely.
I'll even give you a piggyback ride if you'd like.
Jem,
I have a piggyback
you're like
ride.
shorter than me.
On my shoulders,
That's
just to show you how much we like you and you matter.
it's got weird now.
All right, fine.
No, I
You
have
know
a
what?
piggyback ride, Jem.
Hey, sure, why not?
Roll a strength check.
Would you like me to roll something to stay on?
Deary me. Is this a straight strength check or athletics?
No, it can be athletics.
All right. Oh dear, this may not go well.
Balance is going to be all off.
That's a 14.
You managed like a half a street, and then you're like, oh, just quite tall.
It's the feet are literally scraping the ground. It's like I'm not quite sure. This is efficient, Ogden.
All right. It was fun though. Thank you. I liked that.
No problem. And hey, you're a genuine pal, Ogden, and I will lay on hands and heal 1 hit point. There you go. Does that make you feel better?
I did get a lot of the blood that was on me is now on your back.
That's the price of friendship, pal.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
I'll have to change before I do front of house. I wouldn't want the audience thinking
Quite
it wasn't a
semantic,
safe...
to be fair.
I could pretend it was fake blood.
We could do immersive promenade. It
Be
could
like,
be...
Weenie Todd got me.
Yes. Yeah.
Just a reminder that last time Willie was in the theatre, you had lots of barricades up, which he really liked and thought was genuinely part of the front of house.
I was going up. Speaking of the show,
We should do that.
the barricades and such, Willie is expecting those to be incorporated into the show, and well, they're not mentioned in the reviews.
I shall get a big flag and drape myself across them very dramatically, like a set piece for when people come in.
But Weenie Todd doesn't have any barricades in it. Like, it's not true to the piece.
You're not wrong.
Artistic license.
What didn't we say that? Sorry, I thought we told Willie that it was in preparation for our next show.
Maybe. Don't know.
Well, okay.
We made a Les Miserables related sausage joke.
Hey, I don't mind. We're a vet theatre now. It's fine.
Just Hallam, I'd love for you to start thinking about how we're going to do a 3-person Les Mis.
With difficulty? It's literally got a song in it called Do You Hear the People Sing? Like, doesn't really work with three of it. Like, do you...
3 people sing?
And hang about. Georgie's going to start kind of tinkering away, doing some artificing. Speak into that, lad.
I am saying words. These are my words.
All right, that's enough.
I am saying words. These are my words.
We can do 6 seconds of song with chorus.
Of them and sing them at different harmonies, and then all at the same time, and then there'll be lots of people singing.
I can make
puppets.
We could make a board full of those artifice, and then you can press them to go at different times.
If we need more people on stage, I can make puppets.
Could we not just
Avenue barbecue?
Could we not just hire some more actors?
I tickled myself.
If you know any actors of the same caliber, then perhaps we can have a conversation. But so far we've got in reserve is Ogden, and well, that's an option. It's definitely...
I know all the lines.
Yes, you do.
Hannah's not over the Avenue barbecue joke yet.
All Avenue barbecue.
It's my own joke, and that's what makes it so awful. I'm really sorry.
I've written it down in my notes.
It's been a long day.
To reference.
What do you do with a sausage and burger? Toss them both on the grill? 4 minutes of grilling is plenty thrilling. Something, Bill.
What's that now? We'll write it later. It'll be great.
Baker and grill is for pork.
You're like approaching the theatre now.
Go. There's no place like home. Which is in this case is a theatre, but I'm not living there. I don't live in the theatre.
Nobody lives in the theatre.
Nobody lives.
Well, we did discover that perhaps.
No, we didn't know.
That was rehearsals.
Well, that's not true. Cordithus lives in the theatre.
Oh, okay.
No, that's rehearsals, technically.
No, Cordithus really lives there. They've got a loft at the top. They showed me.
It's not safe. It's not safe, though. It's not allowed to be not safe. Doc, it's not safe.
Yes, you're not wrong. I will talk to Willie about zoning laws and see what's allowed.
Okay.
Maybe able to expand our insurance policy. I mean, it's possible.
Yeah.
Look at the paperwork later and, well, yes.
But for now, I think the health and safety we need to worry most about is yours, Ogden.
Oh, okay. Can I look at the outside of the theatre and see that it looks sparkling and ready for the audience to come and not missing key gold items?
Sure, roll a perception check.
Thank you. That's a 7.
Looks fine. There's also a queue.
What time is it?
Mid-afternoon.
Matinee? Oh my god.
You shouldn't have a matinee.
happening?
Wait, we do matinees?
No. No. I wonder what they're queuing for.
Never do
It's
that.
going into the avenue, so maybe it's just avenue.
Sean.
I just got myself back under control.
They seem to be quite
Dear
patiently
me.
just waiting from the front door.
Got to
Still
go
along
do
the front.
front of house. They
Be
might
going.
want tickets. I have to do front of house.
Ogden, calm yourself, okay? We need to make sure you're all right first. Let's go and
Okay.
see what the problem is with these people.
There's no little soft ropes. You know, when they have the soft ropes to make sure that the queue isn't in the road.
Somebody please take Ogden and calm them down. This is going to escalate. You remember what happened last spring?
All right, Biggin, come on, let's go backstage.
They're on the ropes, okay? They're all right.
And for God's sake, keep them away from ropes.
Can we go around the back way?
Yeah, you can go back
Okay,
round to the
yeah.
stage door bit.
Can we sneak so that the audience doesn't see us? Is it what's everyone else doing?
Of course, you can roll stealth check to sneak.
I will join you in that. What could go wrong?
I
I want
would
them to see the blood. 23.
23.
Night into the shadows.
Georgie.
16.
Yeah, the both of you just kind of peel off and just slink off down the alley past all the props. What are
I
the
would
other
like
three of you
to-
doing?
If it's possible, I'd like to fly up onto the balcony bit above, go in, and then back down, so that way I can open it from the inside to
Sure.
see what's going on.
Sure. And Gem and Myrtle?
Making an internal mental list and saying to Myrtle, so, how do you feel about us perhaps hiring some mercenaries? Do you know anyone?
Oh, actually, one of my children has a little mercenary startup nearby. They might be interested in lending us a hand.
Marv's Mercs.
You are so well connected, Myrtle.
Yes, that's what I get for having a family with over 100 children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren.
I'm amazed you don't mention that more often. It's honestly quite fascinating.
I should mention that more often. Did you know I'm 143 years old?
It's brilliant. That's barely middle age for a dwarf, but well done. Well done, you.
Thank you. I'm just going to take the backhanded compliment. Anyway, I wanted to ask if I recognize anyone in the line.
I guess roll a history check.
Cool. Oh God, that was a nat 20.
Yeah, who of your many friends and acquaintances would you like to be queuing to see the show this evening?
Ooh.
Oh God, who are my friends and acquaintances?
Choose one. One of them is
It's a
there.
mercenary business, but you don't have any friends from
List all 100.
You know what? An old flame of mine is in the queue.
Nice.
Yes, their name is Winston. They're actually a human, so it's a bit of an odd pairing, and I haven't seen them in about 30 years. But I knew they were somewhere in the city.
As your eyes meet Winston's. Oh, Myrtle!
Oh, Winston, hi! It's so nice to see you. It starts twiddling hair.
Jem's like trying to scope this out, like, I smell theatre gossip.
Oh, it's we heard that it went really well last night, the show, so we're trying to buy tickets. We're just waiting.
Oh, yes, the box office will be opening momentarily, and we'll see you there tonight.
Oh.
Tell Ogden that Myrtle has said that you can have a really good seat. So,
Oh, I will do. He winks at you.
Myrtle, you sly fox.
Doc, you
let's go hire the mercenaries.
open the doors.
I open the doors.
Oh, afternoon. you're looking at a Loxodon who is standing in the doorway, looking quite happy that you've opened the doors. I wanted to buy some tickets.
Yes, well, absolutely. If you give us, our front of house is currently just freshening up, ready to take your tickets. We will be with you in about 15 minutes. We're very excited that there's a queue forming for tonight's show.
Oh, great. Well, I'll still be here. I've just been here for a little while, but 15 minutes. What's 15 minutes more, you know?
Exactly. We'll be through in 15, right? Thank you. And I'm going to close the door again.
Oh.
Well, unless I see Jem and Myrtle wanting in which case I will usher them in and then close the door behind them.
Do you go in, or are you going straight to the mercenary shop?
I'm feeling pretty healthy. I'm happy to go straight to mercenaries, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm happy to sort of back you up as your dwarven muscle. Give Doc a nod, possibly. Try and be like.
Do I need to roll insight, or do I get that?
Do you understand that? Roll insight. That was.
That was unfortunately.
Salt and pepper. Grind it. Shake the salt.
You know.
That's a 13. I get the gist.
Yeah, they're going to do something that they feel is important.
Yeah.
Grind some salt and pepper.
Something push pineapple, shake a tree, but it's fine.
We've run out of cruet. We need to sort it.
Exactly. All right, I'm going to go back in and try and find Ogden's medicine kit.
Okay, so we have group in the theatre and group outside the theatre. Who wants to go first?
I guess group in theatre makes sense because we'll be walking unless something drastic happens for a little bit.
Okay, so inside the theatre, Doc, you are off to find the medicine kit. You know where it is. It's quite easy to find. Georgie and Ogden, presumably you're sat in the kitchen just trying to bandage.
Yeah, and I think seeing how kind of rough Ogden is, will relinquish his last spell slot to cast Cure Wounds. So.
So sweet.
I have to do that. I was fetching the medicine kit.
Also, we might be about to have a short rest. Like, I would feel bad. Like, well, I have to go work, I guess.
Yeah.
Nah, I'll just live without spells. That is a 9.
Oh, Georgie,
Here you go.
So much better. What form does it take?
It's probably, given that Georgie is a turtle, kind of a wax on, wax off. It would be a shell kind of thing, but really kind of takes a
Like a massage.
Yeah, it looks like a massage. Yeah.
Oh, Georgie, that's amazing.
They taught me this in the orphanage.
Gosh.
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. Has that been mentioned before?
No.
I don't know what to say to that. I was like, that sounds nice.
Got to send you out in the world with applicable skills, isn't they?
Oh, that's very sensible.
Yeah. Of course, I flunked out of that. That's why I took up carpentry.
Oh, so the skills that they were teaching were less carpentry and more massage.
Well, no, it was a mixture of, carpentry, smithing, luxury spa treatments.
Doc, you arrive in the middle of this conversation.
Does Ogden look well?
Looks much better.
I look much better. I am much better.
Much better to the point where I don't need to use a medicine, or whether you'd still like some medicine?
I mean, the
to
medicine kit is free or at least replenishable. So
yeah,
I'm
going to gesture the medicine kit and go, look. Yes.
You found it.
Yes. Right. Let's get some of that red off you.
I need a new shirt. But it has to say crew on, otherwise how will anyone know? the time through.
I'm sure Myrtle can sort you something out when she and Jem come back from something important. May I roll medicine?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Also, I need to wear all black so that I can be invisible behind the scenes in case I'm moving something and then the audience catch a glimpse in a blackout.
I've got an Eldritch 20.
Eldritch 20.
Nice.
As you're kind of applying bandages to the remaining wounds and patching up Ogden, you feel like Ogden is now revived and revitalized, and you can find a new t-shirt and just get Ogden back to kind of normal levels. As you're doing this, your new friend, whose name is Orvis.
Oh, Orvis. I like Orvis.
Pokes his head in the room. Oh, you're back.
Orvis.
He is also wearing a black t-shirt. Well, a black jerkin.
Yes, you fit right in.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be. You know Morphia?
Yes.
Right. She's been telling me what to do since you left, and she said I should keep moving things around on stage, and then she told me I had to put this on, and then she said I had to stand behind her and keep moving things while she was doing things. So I've been doing that. Is that what I'm supposed to be doing?
Absent of somebody else telling you to do things, and Morphia is allowed to tell you to do things, unless she's taking the piss. In which case, you know, we are a workplace, and proper. You don't report necessarily to a Morphia. In fact, Jem, I would say, is probably the person to. Do you know what though, Ogden? Now you're feeling 100% better.
I'm feeling better.
Can you take Orvis and head towards the front and please train somebody up on box office duty?
Orvis, I'm going to teach you everything I know.
Oh, wow.
Apart from all the lines, you probably, unless you would like me to teach you all the
Not
lines.
right now. Box office, please.
Right.
I guess box office first, maybe. Then maybe we could do the lines later.
All right.
Maybe.
We go.
And then she said, move the chair to the left, but then she said, move the chair to the right.
Well, sometimes she walks into a place, and if there's a chair there, she gets annoyed, and she walks into it, which isn't very safe, so I do understand that if you were just there to yoink it, then she wouldn't walk into it, so it does make kind of sense.
Yeah.
I'm sure Jem will be very excited by it.
I'll talk to Jem about it when she gets back.
Right.
You go to box office. Georgie, Doc, what are you doing to prepare for this afternoon?
So there's still barricades.
There are barricades. There's string across all the entrances.
I don't suppose I couldn't say that would be a costume.
You could say it.
Yeah, all right. I'll get on it. Are we incorporating them? Are we dismantling?
If we can incorporate, I trust your creative powers. You've proven particularly skilled. If you want to make them look, I don't know, like they'll fit in the world, you're welcome to adapt them.
All right. Yeah, no, I can do that.
Yeah.
Creative
Yeah.
rather than functional.
Well, functional. Not functional. We don't need to keep people out anymore.
Could maybe turn them into like a nice chest of drawers. No, right, just not barricades anymore. Gotcha.
Just not barricades anymore. I don't know. They could be pie stands.
All right, yeah.
Or this is not. I produce the shows. I don't write them. I don't, I'm not on the creative team so much.
Oh, right, okay. Well, yeah, no, maybe I can do like some
Barber poles.
Georgie's going to pretend like he knows what a barber pole is. And
Roll a deception check.
One of my better checks. 3.
Red and white stripes.
Oops.
And maybe we could make it feel like the audience feels like they are in this grimy world where who knows what's in the sausages, but it's not good.
I mean to say about that, actually. Another time. Yeah.
All right. You sure?
I mean, we're also trying to sell sausages, aren't we?
Yeah, but it's not all people who sell sausages are like the titular character.
I think my accidental second deception roll was to see whether I knew what titular meant.
How good is the deception roll?
Second one was a 6.
I don't think Doc's going to clarify. If that's all right. Other things to be getting on with for the evening, like cleaning up blood. Yeah.
I think you want white wine for blood.
Just a lot of nodding.
All right, so the three of you are getting on with things. Ogden, you're helping all this out, taking ticket sales for this evening. It's looking quite busy, quite a lot of people.
I'm gripping hold of the cash box very tightly and not letting go.
Fair. And Georgie, you are detrapping the theatre. Doc, you are cleaning up all of the blood that has appeared in the theatre over the course of the previous few days. Myrtle and Jem, you are heading to Marv's Mercs. Myrtle, how is Marv related to you?
Marv is my 14th daughter's husband.
Mm-hmm.
So he's my son-in-law, but he hangs around the family home a fair bit because we're very close-knit.
Sure. I had originally written Marv to be a Loxodon, but that might be quite entertaining given that all of your family are halflings. So maybe Marv is a no.
I just love the idea of tiny, tiny mercenaries.
So Marv's shop, which is nearby, because as described, it's cheap in the dock ward, so it's a good place to set up your shop if you're new. Marv is hanging out in the counter. The shop is quite empty because it's a shop where you hire mercenaries, so they're not here. Marv, he's quite slim. He's wearing kind of what looks like plate armor, but it doesn't look super heavy, and he's kind of leaning on the counter looking bored.
Marv, dear!
Oh, Myrtle! Oh, is it visiting day? You don't normally come here.
No, we're here on business. This is Jem.
Oh,
we
hi.
work together at the theatre.
Jem is just writing on some parchment, Act 1, Scene 1, Mercenary Shop, Int Day. Yes, carry on.
he like assesses your armor. Great.
What is Jem's armor?
Chainmail.
Oh, it's not like knitted.
Slightly old, battered chainmail.
Is something wrong, Myrtle? Like you know that I sell mercenaries, right? Like I like real mercenaries, like not like theatrical mercenaries, like not people to come on stage and be like her, but like real.
Yes, well, it so happens that we are in need of some mercenaries for some extra security tonight. We have a very big crowd, potentially some thieves popping in to say go die. So we could use your support and maybe a little bit of a family discount.
Right. That doesn't sound good, Myrtle. That's not... What? Are you mixed up in something?
Oh, no. You know, the theatre world is very cutthroat.
That's one of those things that people say that's not, like, a real thing.
Oh, it's very real. It's very real, dear. Don't go into theatre.
I wasn't planning on going into theatre. I hire out mercenaries. I'm doing all right. Myrtle. It's going
very well.
It's going well.
Yeah.
You know how it is, though? One day you start out in theatre, the next day you're holding an axe and chopping down skeletons.
I mean, your mate here seems all right. They've got chainmail and everything.
Aye.
Not enough?
There's only one of me, though, pal.
Right. I mean,
Got other duties.
I could probably get you someone. It's quite short notice, though, this evening.
Yes, but you're so competent. I'm sure you can pull some strings and hook us up with someone or someones who will be very effective at keeping our staff and our audience safe.
Yeah. Could probably get Storia in for you if you want.
Storia? Do I know who Storia is? No. So tell me about Storia.
Well, she's quite chonk, you know? She's got a lot of muscle going on. Like, she's more of a sword person. Like, she's not really into axes, but she's pretty handy. She's good with people as well, you know. She won't just be like, you can't come in. She'll actually chat with them and tell them, you know, why they can't come in, which is better than some of the people I have are like, you know, just like put the hand up and then people get really irate because they can't, you know, they're not being spoken to. But she's pretty decent.
A mercenary with customer service skills. That sounds like what we need. Jem, do you approve this hiring?
I like the sound of this, yes. When you say quite chonk, are we talking like, and then just a click, flex of the biceps, like this level of chonk or slightly higher chonk?
I mean,
just so I know how much chonk I'm purchasing.
You can do like a bicep off when she comes over if you want. Like,
she sounds great. All right.
Great. I'll give her a call. I'm sure she's not working at the moment, so I can probably get her over there this evening.
Excellent. Can you have her over by what time does the show start?
The show starts at 7.
Can you have her over by 6:30?
Yes, I'll do my very best, Myrtle. I will.
Excellent. And I'll see you at the next family day. Yes.
I wouldn't miss it, Myrtle. You know. Wouldn't, you know, not for the world. Wouldn't miss seeing everyone.
Okay, dear. I don't think he likes me as much as I thought he did.
Maybe we sort him out some free tickets or something and patch over the unrest.
Yes. Would you like some tickets to tonight's show?
Isn't tonight when you're expecting everything to be like?
Oh, yes.
Dangerous.
I'm sure with Storia there, it's going to be absolutely fine, and the show is very good. Or you could come tomorrow if you prefer.
Maybe tomorrow.
Okay, we'll set aside some tickets for you both. See you soon.
All right.
Just one last thing before we go. You will have seen a lot and heard a lot in your days in the mercenary business, yes?
I mean, some.
Have you, just by chance, apropos of nothing, heard any tales about certain individual in a green cloak who appears out of walls?
I mean, I heard plenty of tales of people in green cloaks, typically rangers, like sat in the corner of pubs, but nobody walking out of walls really, unless they're like wizards or doing that kind of magical biz.
No bother. We'll stride off, I suppose, and thank you for your time.
All right. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow then, Myrtle.
Yes, ta-ra.
Bye.
I like that we didn't even discuss price. That's just left open.
We'll leave that to your negotiation skills.
Yes. They don't have Doc's contracting skills, I see.
Maybe he's 3 rain checks for family gatherings and we'll call ourselves even.
I like family gatherings in fields or something. Like, you get everybody indoors.
Probably, but it's like a bit of a squeeze. Maybe that's why they don't like coming to the family gathering, because it's just so many people, like sardines in a tiny living room.
I understand that. That's why part of the reason I got out with the mine just always smells of sweaty dwarf.
Yes, sweaty halflings don't smell much better.
Still, mission accomplished.
Yes, brilliant. Shall we make our way back to the theatre?
Indeed, aye. I need to replenish my flask of magic.
And of whiskey?
That's what's magic.
Ah.
So you all rendezvous back at the theatre. It's probably getting into the evening now, probably nearing the time when doors will be open. Is there anything anyone wants to do before the doors open?
Short rest if we've got time
Have a
for it.
kit, please.
Yeah, you can all take a short rest.
I'm going to put my hat on. That's what I'm going to do.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Can I also fix Hallam's nice trousers and hand them back?
Can I ask old Georgie and say, if you are from an orphanage, does that mean you don't have a family like Myrtle has a family?
No, not really, but, you know, I've got you lot, ain't I?
Will that do?
I don't know. I've never wanted any more than you lot.
Well, sometimes Myrtle's children and grandchildren, they do pranks on one another. So if you like, I could play lots of pranks on you and then I'd be like your sibling.
Tell you what, let's give it a dry run. Are you going to let me know when and where, or is this going to be like an impromptu pranking?
I might have to research on how pranking works and what one is supposed to do.
Yeah, because it doesn't sound very safe, just kind of, I don't know what's going on. I think we need to prearrange this.
I'll fill out a safety form, and I'll let you know all the details, and I'll do a risk assessment, and yes, all right.
I'm looking forward to this. I've never been pranked before.
Right.
That I know of.
Yeah, I would also like to just spend a little while just filling out a risk assessment for a prank. Thank you.
Sure. Any more for any more?
How ready does the theatre look to reopen?
You've spent quite a lot of the afternoon sorting out, so it's looking pretty good.
How secure does the cash box look?
Ogden is holding it very tightly.
I'm doing everything one-handed so as to not let go. I'm only holding, the box, so, someone could still take the money out of the box, but the box will be fine.
Now, see... the box itself is important. How to explain? Money can be exchanged for goods and services. We need that money to invest in more actors for the Les Mis that we said we're going to put on. Yeah. Okay. I think the best thing the doc is going to do is prep the box where Willie is going to be sat. And just make sure there's already a glass of water there or whatever it is that Willie likes to have when he does come and visit. Usually around Panto season, so this is quite out of the ordinary. But
It's like a kit of sausage paraphernalia.
exactly.
Hoist the flag. The king is in residence.
Yeah.
Great. So as you are all set, about 6 o'clock, a big knock comes at the stage door. And whoever will be closest to that, but it's a big, hefty knock.
What? No.
Who
would get closest?
answering?
Probably me, isn't it?
Go, Jem, go.
Yeah. Hey, who is it?
Storia.
All right. Jem just takes a moment to make sure that she's looking as good as she could. Opens the door. Hello.
There is another female dwarf standing outside the door. She is also very hefty. She has a big greatsword on her back, and she has like long, gingery hair plaited down her back. All right.
Hey.
She holds out a hand for like a fist bump.
And then, you're quite chunky.
Well, I mean, yes, I train every day. You can't get these kind of muscles without working for them.
Can't you? Indeed, yes. Well, I suppose I should show you to the boss.
Yes, please, and let me know what you want me to do. All I got told was that you want someone here to maybe do some customer service and also keep out thieves.
Oh, yes. Well, you look like you know how to use that. Just looking at the sword.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty good with it.
Huh? Well, maybe after work we can exchange some tales. I don't want to brag, but I once single-handedly took down a skeleton.
Yeah, always up for a bit of whiskey and a war story.
Nice. Right, well,
Nice.
Come on. I'll show you to the dock.
Right. Not currently in need of a doctor, but
You'll understand.
sure.
I'm there.
There's just a moment as we walk where Jem's like, wow. Doc!
Jem,
Introductions, please.
You alright, Astoria?
I'm fine. Sorry, who? Is this a friend of yours?
Yes, indeed. Comes highly recommended. Little bit of extra security and a little bit of extra interpersonal relations.
I'm really good with my sword, and I can, I guess, talk to people. Someone said you had some thieves that you want to keep out.
Yes. So we have a small but burgeoning problem of thieves who we tried to solve it on our own, and it went fine. But we think that getting somebody a bit more professional in who can spot and stop people making off with our cash box contents in particular would be very helpful. They also might attack our patron, Willie, the Sausage King. You won't be able to miss him.
All right.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else that they might want.
Possibly us.
Do you want to give me descriptions of the people and tell me where the cash box is and tell me where Willie's going to be sitting, and then I can figure out where I'm going to stand, and we can go from there, I guess.
Brilliant. Yes. So, working in reverse order, Willie is sat in his box, gestures up at the box.
Sure.
The cash box is with Ogden, gestures at Ogden.
Right.
And descriptions of the people. My brain's just gone completely blank. Anna.
There was a red-headed gnome, a half-elf wearing quite a dirty coat, and a black dragonborn.
Great. I relay those three individuals as people of interest to Storia.
And anyone in a green cloak who appears to be a bit melt out of Wally.
Right.
Yes.
All right. Well, I can. What I'll do is I'll go stand by the door for now, and then once your patron is here, I can go and stand somewhere where I can see the box, and we'll take it from there, I guess. And just so you know, my fee is 80 gold per night.
Jam. Did we? 80.
I mean, I can. Merv Marv said you were on mate's rate, so I suppose I can do it for 70.
Well, I mean, let's say start at around 50 and we can up it with some incentives. Perhaps a free season pass for the theatre and let's say a guided tour of some of the attractions that we have here, possibly backstage if you're interested, curious. You seem very artistic.
55 if you guarantee 2 nights' work.
Yeah, I think we can come to some.
Yes, we'll have you back at Panther.
Great. Done.
Great. Will pay at the end of the night? Or is it payment up front?
Half up front, just in case any of you die. It's happened before. I've had people who've died and then they can't pay, obviously, because they're dead.
Of course.
Which case, were you protecting them?
Well, yeah, but I mean, in some situations, the odds are stacked against you. I'm only but one dwarf.
Doc is not pleased about this. Clearly, whatever negotiations happened earlier were unfavorable. Let's say we give you 55 after tonight, and then the next time, seeing as you'll have done such a good job, you'll get it up front.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. Persuasion. Doc's favorite thing. That's my spells. That's not gonna help.
If it helps, Jem would do this.
Well.
Wait 1 second. Oh, no, that's my armor class. Persuasion. Oh, okay, it's not too bad. That's a 14 plus 4. That's an 18.
All right, that seems fair.
Great. Okay. See you on the other side.
Great. All right.
Right.
Just leaning in, and we can throw in some free whiskey as well. Don't you worry about that.
Great. Free whiskey's always a good thing.
Private stash. Right.
Great. I'll be down by the door. We come down to stand somewhere near Ogden.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Astoria.
Nice to meet you. I'm Ogden. This is Orvis. We work in the theatre.
I'm here. I'm here for the night. I'm just doing a bit of private security, I guess.
Can I please tell her all about our jobs and all about Weenie Todd, the tiefling barber of Fleet Street, and just all the interesting things she might want to know?
Sure. She talks to you, but she's not looking at you because she's looking at everything else that's going on.
Very professional.
People are starting to file in. Probably about quarter past 20 past 6. Willie arrives. Doc, are you on point to receive Willie?
So on point, mate. Any point here? Yeah. Yes. Hi. How are you feeling? Did you get uncursed?
I will just describe Willie first. So Willie is a tall blonde minotaur. He has horns that have like blunted caps on the tips in gold. And he today is wearing an emerald green suit with gold embroidery, and he has a beautifully tied gold silk cravat. And he looks very well presented, and he has clearly had a bath. He's looking extremely well presented and kind of more in his usual milieu than he has been for the last couple of times you've seen him.
What a relief. He was grody last time.
Doc, it's so good to see you and to be back. What a wonderful, wonderful feeling it is to be here. Did you ask me a question? Sorry.
Yes. Did you? Were you uncursed? Did you?
It is on the list. It is definitely on the list to do. I have not got there yet. I had to have a bath, you see. It was important.
Yes.
And that took quite a long time. and then I had to be here to see the show because I promised you that I would come. So I'm here, you see, to see the show. Look, I dressed up and everything.
You look wonderful as usual.
So
and of course, yes, your little
the bath to be ready to come see the show. So it is on the list, Doc. I will, but not yet.
Okay. Great. Well, you've got some refreshments and some sausage-related merchandise with you there. Please don't hesitate.
How exciting is the sausage song in it, Doc? Do they sing it? Will I get to hear it this evening?
I mean, seeing as you're here, we've got it at the end.
How wonderful. It is my favourite.
Yes, exactly. Absolutely. Well, I'm just going to go check on the cast. By the way, did you bring the pouch tonight?
Well, of course, I always have it on me.
Okay. Well, seeing as somebody stole it from you last time, just be on the alert if you can, because obviously the show's on the stage, not up here in the box.
Oh, well, of course, I wouldn't want to distract anyone from the performance. I will be merely up here enjoying my sausage and pickle ice cream.
Yes, great. I'm going to go now. Have a lovely, lovely rest of the evening, and I'll see you after the show, hopefully, and I do hope you'll enjoy it. Right, bye. And with that, Doc has realised that I've now got to tell the actors that we've got the sausage song at the end of the show, which is a bit of a weird tonal shift. To the end of Weenie Talk.
It'll be after the bows. Good.
Yeah, it's like at the RSC, the Royal Sausage Company.
It's the encore.
Oh my gosh.
You know, where they run on and they're so excited and they do the bow and they clasp their hands together and then they do a little dance. And so at the little dance, we're going. Doc is like running backstage. We're doing the sausage song at the end, everybody.
I beg your pardon, listen, Morphia. I beg your pardon. It's not in keeping. I will just have died. I cannot sing about the 12 sausages of Christmas.
After bows. Yes, the bars of the sausage song after the bows. Willie has asked for it, specially. He's here tonight. So,
well, for Willie, I suppose.
Yes. Okay, great. Everybody know the sausage song? Looking around, how would somebody not know the sausage song? Except we've got a new cast member, haven't we?
Yeah,
not cast member, crew member.
Hallam is like, I guess someone sung it to me. I can. If someone tells me, I can probably learn it by curtain up. It'd be fine.
Ogden is in front of house doing things. So, Myrtle or Georgie, can somebody? I'm going to go and try and find the drop down, with the lyric.
Yeah, the thing that needs to go up into the flies. Yeah.
I will take Hallam and just be like, okay, so it starts like this, and begin the process of teaching.
All right, I'm following. I've got you. I've got this. Mm-hmm.
You've got this.
Doc, roll a investigation or perception check to find the sausage song.
Can I bring Georgie with me?
Yes, please
Georgie's zone.
Whichever one of you would prefer, please roll the perception or investigation check to find the.
I'm not bad at investigation.
Please then, because I'm only mediocre.
Roll it with advantage.
I indeed shall. Well, it's not going to be that roll. It'll be the 21.
21. You find it. It has been carefully put away in the costume room, like behind one of the rails, and you can get it and put it up into the fly gallery. Probably on the same bar that you hung the thief from a few episodes ago.
I know that one's free.
Thank you, Georgie. Sorry, it's a bit last minute, but you know how it goes.
That's show business. Oh, better. Yeah.
Yep. Yes. Well done, thank you. Jem, anything else before the show starts that we haven't?
I'm just going around doing the pre-show checks now. If anything flags as incorrect, I'll let you know, but we'll deal with it. Just going to check in with props, costume, set design, make sure everything's done. A lot of that is Georgie, to be fair. But yeah, we're on the case, handling it. Not drinking, definitely not drinking before the show. Don't you worry about that.
Good. Okay.
It wasn't until now.
That mercenary is very attractive. Hey, anyway, I'll see you in a bit.
Not now.
Do you want to go and check in with everybody?
Yeah. Just go and do final things. Go around whoever I see first. Myrtle, everything okay?
Oh, yes, everything's going fine. I'm just teaching Hallam the sausage song. It's actually a very quick learner.
I've got it down, Jem. I've got it. It's all in my head. I've got it. It's here.
Even the 11th line.
Yes, even
That's fine.
the 11th line. It's
Right,
here.
that's a tricky one. Okay, great. Well, you've got it. Everything else was smashing. As per the reviews, it'll just be a nice little cherry on top of our sausage cake. Right, okay, brilliant. I'm just going to go check in with Georgie and Ogden and then give Doc the final report, and then we'll go to beginners, okay?
Yeah.
Great. Okay, I'll go find Georgie.
Hallam just turns to Myrtle and is like, does she think that that's encouraging?
Well, in her own way, yes. Okay, let's get back to it. So you need to hold this note at the beginning. Oh, and yeah.
Jem. Who's next?
Going round, I guess I'd find Georgie first, and then Ogden would still be in front of the house. Georgie, everything okay? Hung the song, ready to go? Props table okay?
Yeah, all good. Yeah, I mean,
Right.
I'll be checking on the props, imminently. But I am confident, seeing as no one should have touched them since. Yeah, no, I'll check. But I mean, I've hung the song. It's nice and centered.
Brilliant. And you just come and let us know if there's any mysterious bags that have shown up or anything out of the ordinary, okay?
Oh yeah, I don't plan to repeat that.
Yeah, don't be grabbing things. Good plan. I see everything's nice and not smooth, so good job.
Yeah. Oh, and I see that our family's getting bigger.
Yes, well, perhaps we'll be able to plan some grander productions in the future. That'd be quite nice.
Oh, it's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, always fancied doing one about being down the mine, Theseus down the mine on a tour. Very good.
Like Willie Elliott.
Yes, that's another classic. It's looking bright for us. All right, mate. Well, if you're okay, pal, I'll carry on. Just going to check in with Ogden, and then we'll go to beginners.
All right, yeah, I'll get on the props table.
Right.
Not literally, because Ogden will have a fit.
Yes, best keep south of the health and safety wind with Ogden, especially in their current state. It's a little bit, it's been a trying day for all of us, hasn't it? Yeah.
All right, well, I better get to it.
Okay, I'm sure everything will be absolutely fine, and I have no worries at all there'll be any problems. All right, I'll see you later. Ogden!
Jem!
How's it going? Everything okay?
Orvis is doing such a good job.
Brilliant.
I have taken many sails.
They
Great.
know all about how everything works now. And have you met Storia? She's here to help look out. She's very professional and she's always looking around. Did you meet her?
I will check in. Yes, we have met.
Storia, did you meet Jem?
Yes, I have met Jem.
Jem's our stage manager. She's lovely and helps people be safe.
Yes,
She killed a skeleton once, she said.
well, anybody would have done the same, of course. Everything okay? You're settling in all right? Looking chonky. I mean, looking professional. Very good.
So far, nobody has tried to steal anything, so I think we are all on track for a smooth evening.
Okay. Any problems at all? Just let me or Doc or Ogden or me know exactly the situation and get things under control. Okay, right. Brilliant. I'm absolutely, everything's fine. Okay, great, fantastic. No problem. Okay. I'll see you later then.
Yeah, for a drink.
Yes, for a drink and war stories. Okay.
Great.
Nice.
Looking forward to it.
Good. Yes. I'm looking forward to it too. Okay. Right. Bye. Just going backstage to get everyone set for beginners.
Orvis just turns Sutton. She wasn't that flustered yesterday.
I thought maybe there was something wrong, but then she said, I'm fine. So I guess not.
It's a mystery, I guess. Oh well. So as you head backstage and you're ready for the house is full. Just to let you know that your bank manager Aurora has also arrived.
Jeez. We're sold out. Are we sold out?
Yes, fully sold out.
We're sold out.
No, you saved him a seat.
No, I mean it's a good job we sold out because we claimed that the show was doing really well, and if it had been half full, it would have looked really dodgy. Because yesterday we gave them.
It still looks dodgy.
Money? No, it's fine. It looks great. We're not laundering money. It's fine.
Ogden, you've given him a seat.
Really good seat.
A good seat.
Yes.
He's here. He's sat in the audience. Looking forward to the opening. He's here because you gave him 10,000 gold in a bucket and said it was from your takings from one night. However, they were all the same style of gold piece. So
it's not suspicious. When Aurora, what pronouns does Aurora use?
He, him.
When he arrives, I'm going to be like, hello, and then I'm just going to look down and see if he's holding anything, and then I'm sort of going to look.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Can we met the other night. I'm Aurora. You said you'd hold a seat for me.
Oh, yes, I gave you my bucket. Yes, I remember.
Yes, I have it. I have it in your vaults.
Oh.
Did you need it?
Yes.
Right. Well, you can always come and take it back.
I had to mop out of Tupperware.
Oh. I mean, you're quite wealthy. You could probably afford another bucket.
I'd have to ask Doc about that. Doc doesn't like us buying frivolous things.
I mean, you banked 10,000 gold yesterday.
I wonder how much a nice bucket is. Sorry, here is a nice ticket with a seat on, which is a good one for you, our favourite bank manager.
Excellent. How are you doing this evening? Is it similar?
Similar to yesterday?
Yes, you did extremely well yesterday.
Yes. Everyone, the audience looks very nice today.
Right. Were your audience not nice yesterday?
I thought they were nice, but then all the gold things disappeared. We had to get new ones. So I think maybe they weren't nice.
Right.
But we have extra security today. This is Storia. She's watching you. Or she could be if you were to steal things. Don't steal things.
I'm very confused. We'll try and catch Doc after the show and
Right.
clarify.
Maybe put in a good word about my bucket, if you could. Just mention it, if you could.
I'll let her know you can come pick up the bucket at any point.
Oh, all right, that would be easy. Okay. She would like that as a money-saving method, yes.
Right. He looks puzzled and goes to the seat that you have given him.
Enjoy the show!
I'm sure I will.
Hello, welcome to Really Todd, the tiefling barber of Fleet Street. Shake him out for one second.
As the house starts to quieten down and the curtain starts to go up, and you are all
So why am I so nervous? I'm so nervous.
in your places, ready for the show to begin on the second night of Weenie Todd, the Tiefling Barber of Fleet Street. That is where we will end this half and take our
Way
break.
too much build up. Like, it's just, I'm not okay with this. It's just like really tense, and I don't know what.
So we're gonna have a few minutes break, and we will be back here shortly. So see you in a little bit, everyone, for to find out what happens during the show. So thanks, everyone. See you in a bit. Bye. everyone. Welcome back. Following the break, curtains have just gone up on Act 1 of Weenie Todd, the Tiefling Barber of Fleet Street. Act 1, Night 2.
Correct.
Yes. The audience are all here. The crew are in various places. Where are you all positioned? Let me know so I can decide what happens.
Ogden is to one side of stage, watching from the wings, very quietly singing There's No Place Like Waterdeep, along with the Morphia, but is at some point going to go over, when there's a pause in things that need moving and safetyfying, going to go and find old Georgie with a piece of paper and a mug.
Okay. Old Georgie, where are you?
Given that we've described having a fly gallery and never described having a fly gallery operator, I imagine that old Georgie's by the ropes.
Does that mean that bit down, right? Not up. Where do you opt from?
I imagined it was probably downstage, just some ropes.
Okay, cool.
Somewhere.
Cool.
Myrtle?
So Myrtle is probably in the kind of costume area, just having everything laid out for any quick changes that appear in the show, especially when people need to. Because I think there's another barber at some point that does like a reveal or something. So it's just kind of prepping for that. It's just very chill and just business as usual.
Cool. Jem?
Jem is the opposite side of the stage to Ogden, munching on a sausage and just making notes, as stage managers do, of anything that goes wrong in the show or anything that we need to look at correcting in the future.
Cool. And Doc?
Do we have... What's our lighting rig like?
Amazing.
It's
Best lighting rig.
not. I guess
Candles.
it's mostly like. Ooh. I'm guessing they will probably be magically operated because
Cool.
that's the only way
80%
they
of our annual
they
budget.
could be operated. You probably pay a magician to set them up for each show, and then there's probably like some sort of magical switches. Let's say.
Important question, talking of lighting. What is Orvis doing? Because
Nobody trained Orvis on the lighting.
No,
so
nobody
Orvis,
trained
Orvis is hovering.
Amorphia was very specific about the moving furniture instructions.
Yeah, Orvis is hovering next to you, and then occasionally we'll just go on and move a chair. And you, as far as you're aware, that chair did not need moving. But
if Amorphia wanted it moved, who am I?
Jem will note every single one of those with a raised eyebrow.
But yes, Doc, so there would be like a set of switches that correspond to different lighting effects that have been magically like programmed, let's say.
Sure, and is there a catwalk sort of up, or is it from a booth at the back? Or
Yeah, I guess it's probably like in a little booth at the back.
Okay, well then I'm going to be in that booth at the back, and paying attention to the show, but also paying attention to like waiting for the shoe to drop. Do you know what I mean? So a decent view over the audience.
Okay. So, let us do the mug and the paper first, because I'm intrigued. What's going on with this mug and this paper?
Hello, Georgie.
Hi, Biggin.
I brought you a nice drink of tea.
Oh, lovely, Johnny.
Wait, no, wait, I'm still holding it. Stop miming. Would you just read this risk assessment? And I pass old Georgie a risk assessment. And it says, Ogden will give old Georgie a nice cup of tea. And then part 2 is, Ogden will say, look over there, and point behind old Georgie. And then part 3 is that Ogden will take away the tea, and then Georgie will look so confused, and then there are like risks like confusion and like ways to mitigate the risks, like Ogden can explain to old Georgie that the tea isn't really gone, that it was a prank.
Do I sign at the bottom, yeah?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Can I have the tea now?
Here, let me just put it down here for you. You ready? We're going to do part 2. Okay. Look over there! Look over there. Sorry, I shouldn't be quiet. I didn't put that in there. Look over there.
As you're looking over there, roll a perception check.
Good. God, we're actually playing a game here.
Noise is on.
Who?
2.
Who?
You don't see anything.
Who?
Wow.
I'm not looking for anything.
Deary me.
Ogden is going to take the tea back again and then realise he didn't really plan where to hide it, so he's just going to...
Oh no, where's my tea?
Oh, it's gone! It's gone! Yeah, I pranked you! It's here! It's here. It's your tea.
Oh, I like that.
Was that good?
That was a good prank, I like that.
Okay, watch out, because you'll never know when the next prank will come.
Alright.
I will give you a risk assessment first, obviously, but you never know.
Thanks for the tea.
Okay, I'm going to go back to stage.
Is anyone else keeping an eye out for what's happening backstage, as opposed to Doc, who's keeping an eye out for what's happening
from the audience.
front of house?
I assumed that's where it would come from.
I'd say that I'm definitely keeping an eye out because there's not much going on in the costume area at the moment, so I'm just kind of looking around, just keep an eye on things.
Please roll me a perception check.
Yes. Perception. Okay. That is 11.
11. As you are busy prepping the next set of costumes, you hear a clonk as the stage door closes.
Oh.
Oh. I would like to go and investigate.
As you poke your head out of the door, you see 2 figures you've seen previously.
Oh no! Where's Doria? God damn it.
In the corridor. Bielor, who's a half-elf, who you encountered earlier today.
With a very nice coat.
And Confir, who is a gnome, who has red hair, are sneaking up the corridor.
Oh no! Not sneakily enough.
Well, no, not one of them rolled in that one, so no, definitely not.
How close am I to where Storia is at all? Like,
Storia is currently guarding Willie's box.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And is anyone else even remotely nearby, or is it just kind of...
So you've just poked your head out. You are quite close to the entrance to the stage. These 2 have just come in the door. So you're next to the entrance to the stage, which is where everyone else is. These 2 are next to the door.
Okay. I would like to stealth up to them as much as I can.
Oh my god.
And just kind of try and sneak a little bit and just be like, you shouldn't be here, in menacing as I can be.
Roll a stealth check.
I feel menaced. I'm not even there.
Okay, that's not too bad. That's 26.
26. You appear as if from nowhere next to these 2 people who think they're being really stealthy and go, you shouldn't be here. Milnor kind of starts, turns to you. I ain't here looking for no trouble. I just want that pouch.
Right. Well, can you wait until after the show? We've got a performance and a full house going on. Like, we can have you sit down, just let the performance go, and then we can all talk about it afterwards. How does that sound?
You're the one who knows where it is, right?
Yes, but I am not likely to say anything unless the performance goes off without a hitch.
That's all right, because we can just go in one of these rooms and you can tell us where it is, right?
Oh, but I have to be ready for all of the costume changes, and it would go off with a hitch if I wasn't there to help.
That's all right. We'll sit in this room with you until you're done.
Okay then, we're just going to sit in the room. Oh, but the privacy, some of the costume changes. Would you mind turning your backs while I'm helping the actors in and out of costumes? Otherwise, it's just a bit rude.
Well, how do we know that you're still there then?
Well, you'll hear us. Just you've got to be polite.
Roll a persuasion check.
I'm actually pretty good at this. Okay, 11, 12, 13, 14. I got 15.
How's about when there's actors, we'll turn round, but when there's not, you, me, and Mila here, we'll have a conversation.
Okay, that sounds like a plan. I think I've got some spare chairs here. And we sit down and we have a lovely time, and that's the end of the campaign.
It's in the kitchen/changing room area, right?
It is,
Yeah.
yes.
So it's behind the stage, and only the actors really need to go in there if they.
Yeah. So you're sat in this. So you know where. Why can't you just tell me where the patch is now?
See, there's no mystery to that. We've got to wait until the performance is done, or else everything's just going to get very stressful in here, and we can't risk that.
Roll deception check.
Yeah.
That is technically very true. Things will get very stressful if we start revealing
I'm
the
actually
truth.
not bad at deception either. That was 15.
Nice. Does Myrtle have a giant glass of rosé?
Yes,
That's
Myrtle
so
does have a giant glass of rosé.
as well.
Right, because it seems to me like you're kind of stalling.
Well, yes, I am stalling just because I want the play to go well. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I hear an actor coming through, so you'll have to turn away in a moment.
And as you say that, Amorphia storms in. Myrtle, it's going well so far. Oh, who are these two?
Oh, don't worry about them. New stage hands. We're training them up. Come here and I'll help you into your next costume.
What is happening?
Gosh, are you okay, Myrtle? You look quite wide-eyed.
Oh, yes, it's fine. Let me take off that necklace. And I lean very close and just kind of whisper, "Get Doc."
Roll a stealth check to whisper.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That was... I rolled a 19 again, so that is a 26.
Oh my god.
No, 19. That's 20... What is 19 plus 6? 19
25.
plus 9.
19 plus 9, 28.
28!
Amorphia looks at you, has a moment of looking concerned, and then begins acting as like, yes, that necklace was not right, you're right. I'm needed back on stage now.
Oh, okay, let's just straighten this collar. There you go, you're good to go, dear.
Right. She looks at you, vaguely concerned, and leaves.
Oh my god!
She can't get to Doc, because Doc is on the other side of the auditorium, but she's gonna go to Jem.
Okay, that's good.
Jem! There's two random people with Myrtle in a costume room, and they look a bit, rough.
Was one of them a suspicious-looking half-elf, suspicious-looking dragonborn, or a suspicious-looking... Was it halfling?
No. I don't really know what you mean by suspicious, but there was a half-elf and a gnome.
Right. Okay. Carry on, and I'll get help.
All right.
Okay. Is there a way to get round behind the stage to the other side without having to cross the stage or...
Surely.
It's a very small theatre. You probably can't get behind the stage without going down the corridor.
What's the scene at the moment on stage?
They're probably in one of the first scenes. There's probably the pie shop, the one with like the seat on top and then the barber underneath.
So Jem is going to walk across the stage saying, I'm looking for pies. I see that pie shop. I'm going to come back there later on.
Performance check. Corita shoots you the most angry eyes you have ever seen.
Oh my fucking
Wow,
God.
Jem.
That's a
wow.
5. That's not my thing.
That about chimes. Corita is shooting you daggers with their eyes.
I am just going on my way to find some more barber shops and pies and I'll see you
the
later.
passers-by are loud this morning.
Oh, they are. Oh, here I am. This is my my exit. Bye-bye. Ogden.
Jem, you're in the show. You were in the show and you had lines and everything.
Yeah, we're trying out something new. Can be your turn next
It
week.
was really fun. I really liked what you
Doc,
did there.
roll an insight or intelligence check because you're watching the show.
Me?
Yes, sorry, yes.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Gosh, my brain just...
No, sorry.
We were all in shock by what just happened.
I knocked something over as well.
I literally wasn't sure what was going on. Sorry, insight or intelligence?
Yeah.
Great. Nat 20. Something's up.
Something is
Something's
wrong.
Wow, how did
Something
you
is
figure that
really
out,
wrong.
though? In the softball clue.
So that's plus 3, because that's a 23.
Something
Not
is
only do I
really
know
wrong.
Something's wrong. I know that Jem wants me to go backstage.
Yeah.
That's
Do
fair.
with that what you will. Ogden, carry on.
Orvis, did you see that? You were so good, Jem. We thought you were brilliant, didn't we, Orvis?
Look, I appreciate that, but
Really good work. Like
yes.
acting,
but there's yes, okay,
saying
thank
the
you.
lines, remembering the lines. Oh, and moving while saying, like, it was all simultaneous because you were
It
walking
was simultaneous.
while saying the lines, which is
Thank you. I appreciate that, but look,
oh
look.
my gosh.
Ogden,
Yes.
we have a problem.
Oh no. Is anything unsafe?
I would imagine that the two scary people currently with Myrtle back there are probably unsafe, and we should do something about that, yes.
Do they need protecting, or are they the kind of thing that people need protecting from?
I mean, if they're around Myrtle, it could go either way.
I could wrap them in foam, but the knitting needles might pierce through. They might still get hurt.
Yes.
I'll get the foam.
And your mop.
I'll get my mop and the foam.
Okay.
And there's no way to get there, is there? So this is entirely irrelevant.
You can you
can get there
You
if
can
you
go
go out
through
through
the
the
corridor.
corridors. Yeah.
The issue is that the corridor takes you past the room where the people are in.
Yeah, okay. So which matters less on the way when we're going there.
Yeah.
Okay, I shall go get a mop and some foam, and then make my way.
Meanwhile, I've left the theatre and gone round the back, through the back alley, because I can't get in.
It's for the best.
So I've come through where this whole sorry adventure began, which is I'm now coming into the costume room.
Pass the props.
Sure. Georgie, the only person still on stage, Amorphia is waiting for a lighting cue to happen that doesn't happen, and then eventually she just carries on, but it takes her a while to be like, okay, that's not gonna... Okay.
Wait, have we missed the cue for Judge Turnip's out? Ogden? Jim?
Oh no, I'm about to...
Yeah.
Georgie keeping the show going. Backstage, Doc, you get to the costume room probably meeting at the doorway, Ogden and Jem.
What fun!
Got a situation.
What situation?
Thievy, half-elf, know-me type situation there with Myrtle at the moment.
This is not the time!
No, tell me about it. It's just having a nice sausage. Now I'm into play, apparently.
Yes, please, okay, extenuating circumstances, but yes. Right, okay. Do we want to subdue them? Or do we want
them in foam?
I think we try and give them a chance to give their side of the story, and if things are not satisfactory or there seems to be a health and or safety concern, then we remove that concern.
Great.
I know some people who can disappear.
I could play a prank on them. I know a really good one.
What? Sorry, we have to keep this show going. I gesture to our newest member of the crew, and I take your book, and I take Jem's book with all of the cues and stuff written in, and I slap it on Orvis's chest and go, Orvis,
Yep.
go up to the lighting rig
Okay.
and follow the instructions
All right.
written in the box, not the rig itself, but go to the box where you saw me
Where's the box?
at the back of the theatre.
Okay.
And follow the instructions in the script.
Okay.
And press the different lighting changes, please.
All right.
I believe in you. You're brilliant. The show must go on.
Okay.
And if you see wee Chonky sent her this way,
Who's
No,
that?
No, don't.
Bruce.
She's protecting. Don't. Sorry. She's protecting our patron. We can handle this. We can.
All right. We're gonna go do the lights now.
Thank you. All right. Ready for skeleton round 2? 3? This is the third fight we've been in.
There are skeletons.
technically, yes.
I'll wrap them in foam.
Inside, I think there are skeletons.
We're bursting in like last time.
Is it time to charge Mark II?
Jem went through the door. Just about.
Yeah.
But we're backstage, so I'll try and charge silently.
Charge quietly.
Charge quietly.
All right.
War face.
The three of you enter, and Myrtle is having quite a calm conversation with me, Laura, and sorry, it's on a different page in my notes. Gonfir. So, like I said, one day just came out of the wall and said, you know, there's this thing, you want it, and so we decided that we did want it. So we've been trying to get it since, you know, and now we know that you know where it is. We came here to see if you could tell us.
Yes, that does sound very fortuitous. Do you know anything about this person that came out of the wall, or is it just kind of like one of those good luck things, do you think?
Well, no, I mean, they just kind of walked out of the wall and said, got some information for you, and, you know, like, you don't question those kind of things, do you? When people just walk out of walls, you're like, well, I guess they must be powerful, so, you know.
I mean, I guess that's true, yes, and once you have the pouch, you do know it's very cursed, right?
No.
The pouch is cursed.
Like a curse that makes your arms fall off, or a curse that, like, what kind of curse?
Oh, it's the kind of curse in which once you have the pouch, you are overwhelmed with the desire to put on a play and to perform.
Roll a deception
I like
check. That is not the curse.
That's really plausible for all of those people who have had the pouch did put on plays.
It's true.
Like, it fits the evidence. It's so good.
I rolled a nat 20.
Deserve it.
That's such a bad lie.
Great lie.
I mean, that doesn't sound too bad. I mean, we could put on a play. 10,000 gold a day, we could put on a play. We could put on a lot of plays.
Do you have a creative flair?
Do you only have to put on one play, then can you stop? Like what?
No, it's kind of like a continuous drive.
Well, that's all right. I can manage that. 10,000 gold a day, I can manage it. This is when you enter.
Did I hear any of the stuff about the green figure or no?
Probably not that bit, but maybe the bit about the curse.
The theatre isn't a life for everyone.
We got a problem. Yeah.
Oh, no, we just haven't. Sorry. Hi. We're just having a chat with your friend. She's gonna. We agreed. We'll stay in here until your show's over. She's gonna tell us where the pouch is. At the end of the show, we'll just stay in here till then. She says it's got a curse on it, something about putting on plays, but we can do that. We're fine.
See, the thing is that anyone who has the pouch is doomed to join a theatre company and to help us put on productions. You're welcome to join ours once you have the pouch.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, is it
Always in need of new staff.
I mean, it seems a bit like, I don't know. Like, is it a good life?
Could be better, could be
It's
worse.
wonderful. It's
Right.
magical.
Depends
It's like
what you do.
you get to see a magical world come to life, but you're there, lurking in the shadows, making it happen. A little cog in a machine that creates dreams.
I guess that's kind of like thieving, isn't it? Only you're kind of like the little cog that destroys dreams.
What was your dream before you were interested in this pouch, to the point where, after we'd quite significantly tonked you, you thought it would be a good idea to come back?
What we do? Well, we just we had quite a nice life, We hang out in sewers, and we've got a little. Well, actually, you killed our guards. It wasn't super nice of you.
Well, they're the ones with lots of legs.
Yeah, we've got they. If you take these little pouches, he picks one out of his pocket, a different type of pouch. They like the smell, and they let you go past. And
I'm so sorry about that.
They were really nice. They were friendly, and we had a little gang going, and yeah.
It was a very tense situation in which the best decisions weren't necessarily made.
I mean, I get it. Like, if they're coming at you with all their claws, I mean, I can see where you might.
One of them tried to eat me, and I sort of panicked and hit it with a mop.
Yeah, they would do that.
I'm sorry.
Not sure mop's your best weapon though. Like, it's a bit
I think
like one-sided, isn't it?
I could get 2 mops, then it'd be 2-sided, I suppose. I've got foam right now, which I'm also thinking of using in case anyone is in danger or has an E-sharp. Would you like to be wrapped in foam?
No, I'm all right though, thank you. I mean, the more I think about it, like, I wasn't really looking for a career change. Like, I quite like being a thief. Got a good life going. Like,
Oh, then I suggest you look for a different pouch.
yeah.
There's no fucking clue how this has worked out so
Just-
well.
Just to be clear, you are not going to stop looking for this pouch.
Well, I mean, we weren't, but I mean, if it means you have to have a change of career, we might.
It does.
Might mean that we have to reconsider. I mean,
That's what I've heard. I've heard that it does mean you have to have a change of career. I've definitely heard that.
we were thinking, we just take it and then we have loads of gold, but then we have to take it and then have loads of gold but still have a job. What's the point,
That's the problem with this bag. It comes with strings attached.
I'm sure there's many other magic bags that you can track down. Maybe this one just wasn't meant to be.
Yeah.
Can't recommend this side of it, honestly. Very stressful.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I don't want to work in the theatre. Like, you all look quite stressed.
Very stressed. Well, would you like a sausage for the road? Wouldn't like you to
Actually-
leave completely empty-handed.
Actually, I would like a sausage.
If no one needs wrapping in foam, I need to go back to the side of the stage and to do. Sorry.
Someone has FOMO, we'll send them your way.
Georgie, how are things going?
I think Georgie has realised that Ogden hasn't been on stage to change to the scene where Weenie Todd is facing off against the rival barber Adolfo Pepperoni, and is single-handedly trying to set the scene.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Roll some sort of maybe dex check to like see how well that's going. Acrobatic sleight of hand, some whatever you'd prefer.
Plate spinning.
Can be intelligence based if you'd prefer, just to remember where everything needs to go.
Oh dear. I can't let the team down.
I can't hear you, Sean.
muted.
You're on mute.
Sorry, sleight of hand 18.
Ooh.
There's a moment where things are tense, and Cordethus is on stage, ready to go, and nothing is right. And then you just like calmly move everything into position, and it takes a little bit longer than it would if there were actual people there to help you, but it's sorted. And you're like, yes.
3 jobs and 1 salary. That's theatre.
I get paid.
That's theatre.
Ogden, you return to the side of the stage, and Georgie is managing. The lights are sort of right.
Love that. Love that.
I left my post. You're not supposed to leave your post. Stage manager told me to leave my post. This is a very tough day.
Don't worry, Biggin got you back.
Okay. Make sure. I'm going to try and do my job well. It's all I want. Just to be in a cog in the dream machine, all right? In our dream work.
Are you fetching some sausages for the road?
I have some from when I was setting up Willie's sausage-related paraphernalia, I would think. Didn't just leave all of the sausages, I would hope.
Oh, keep some on hand, just in case.
Just in case.
It's a stress sausage.
These are right, actually. Maybe we'll be back for some more sausages.
We have a lot of sausage-based products, and and it's I mean, Panto particularly is very sausage-themed, so.
Panto, right, all right. Yeah. Sorry about the knobs, by the way. Just to, force a habit.
No, do you know what? Let's call it, well, not square, because we're really sorry about your pets, but keep the knobs, and I'm really sorry about that. I'm sorry about this whole mix-up.
Yeah.
I wish you the best with your thieving dreams.
Yes, all the best in the thieving business.
Yeah. If I see the green person again, I'll tell him, pouch, not worth it.
Green person?
The green clicky person. What's that walls? Says, go find that pouch.
Sorry, what?
I was telling your friend, like, they turn up one day, they just walked out of a wall and said, there's this pouch, 10,000 gold a day, here's where you can find it. So
Did they give you a name?
They gave us an address.
Can I have it?
Not their address, Willie the Sausage
They
King's
tell you the address and it's Willie the Sausage King's address.
Willie doesn't wear green.
It's the address where they went to get the pouch, Hannah.
Oh.
So Jem's just like,
I thought it was an address where the bigger and green was. Firstly, it's huge. And God has an address. And secondly,
green address.
Once again, it's been a really long day.
Yeah, no, fair.
Jem's just like, do you want some of this?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Plug.
I hope that your friend in green doesn't send you on any more cursed pouch errands.
No, if any more strange people turn up out of the wall, I'll be saying straight to them, no. No.
Sounds really wise.
Yeah.
Safe travels.
Nice to meet you. Had a nice chat there.
Enjoy your sausage.
They leave.
I can't believe we solved a a problem without hiring them. It's not.
Why sausages to go away.
Come and worked in our theatre, that's what everyone else does.
We almost had him.
Yeah, we did. We was close, yeah.
Cordithus comes into a costume change. What the hell is going on? No one is doing the scene changes. Old Georgie's out there doing them all on his own. They're all in the wrong place. Well, okay, they're in mostly the right places, but they're not in quite the right places. What is up with the lighting? Like, nothing is in the right place. What is happening?
We'll tell you at the bar after the show.
Fine. I need my clothing now.
Oh, yes, of course.
Go. And I go out to the theatre and I make my way back up to the lighting box. Considering that was resolved super peacefully by Myrtle.
Orvis is there. Orvis has, like, the script, like, in one hand, like, really close to his face, and then with the other hand is, like, carefully, like looking at a button, checking the script, checking the button, checking the script, and then being like...
So good.
You are doing fantastically well, Orvis.
I don't think it's right. It doesn't look right. I don't think it's right.
Does it look right? Is it right?
It's currently red when it should be white, but, you know, there's lighting, so...
There is lighting. I'm going to pat Orvis on the back and just go, you've done brilliantly. I will relieve you from your post at this moment. Have a sausage, have some water. You've done brilliantly. And if you want to go backstage and do what you were trained up to do, you're welcome to do that as well. Or you can stay with me and keep learning lighting. It's up to you.
Maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
He's gonna go to the bar and get a drink.
Only fair. God, imagine your first day on the job and you just told, there's QLab.
Off you go. Press some buttons. He'll be fine.
It's all written in Abyssal, the instruction manual. Don't
touch that one.
You're right.
As you're sitting in the lighting booth, you suddenly realise that you are not alone. Someone is sat next to you.
Yeah.
Someone that you recognise. Someone wearing, in fact, a green cloak.
Yeah.
Well, did you have fun?
What? No, when?
Well, all of it. I had fun.
This has been, and look, Tech Week is stressful for everyone, but this has been one of the more stressful weeks of my life.
Ah.
What did you want from me?
Oh, right, yes, I guess I should have explained that from the start, maybe. Hello. I'm from the Feywild. Maybe you've heard of it?
Do I have to roll history?
You'd probably be aware of the Feywild. It's a plane that's kind of parallel to the material plane, but where the Fey live.
Funny that.
I'm looking for a theatre company. Hello.
Is it a company?
Yes. I'm looking to hire on for a tour. I'm not looking to hire onto your company. I'm looking to hire your company for a tour in the Feywild.
I would have to see the contract.
Yes. I can, of course, procure a contract. It's a 1-year tour in the Feywild, and I will be ensuring safety, although, of course, the Feywild is the Feywild, and I had to be certain that you were capable.
I'm glad we proved our capability, and we're always interested in touring. We've done some fringe, taking it to fringe productions before. Of course, I will have to discuss with the cast and crew. I cannot agree on behalf of everyone, but provisionally, we're interested.
Great. Well, I'll be back when would be an acceptable time for me to come back and receive your decision
when you've given me the contract, and then 2 working days after that.
A piece of paper appears in your hand.
I will read this contract.
So,
Please come back in 2
2
working
days.
days.
Right. Which ones are working days?
The days that we have a show on, and not Mondays,
Right. So,
because that's our day off.
is that 2 days or is that 3 days?
What day is it?
What day was opening? We opened on a Wednesday.
I'm guessing you maybe opened on a
Tuesday?
Thursday.
So Friday,
Today's
so,
Friday.
That
so
player,
today's
there are 10
Friday,
days
so
in
come
a
back,
week.
so Saturday, Sunday.
End of
So
Sunday.
Monday.
Yeah, but Monday's our day off.
Monday's a day off.
The hardest part of this campaign is the admin.
Please come back Tuesday morning.
I shall.
Thank you very much for your time and for the contract. And if there's anything in the contract that doesn't work for either party, then we can always revise on Tuesday morning. But I must clear it with management and cast and crew.
Well, you can always contact me in the meantime. Just, ask a question. I'll be around.
Any question?
Well, no, one specifically about the tour.
Okay. Thank you.
They are gone. The rest of the show goes relatively straightforward. At the end of the show, the curtain goes down, there is applause, and then the sausage song. Willie is waiting. Willie is there going, sausage, sausage.
Does the audience pick up on
The
that?
audience take it up. Sausage. They don't know what they're doing. Sausage. Sausage.
All right, last 20's coming down.
Sausage.
Lion.
Gotten ready.
Ogden's getting ready to join in from the wings because everyone has to join in on the sausage song. That's the rules. That's how it works. It's Ogden's favourite part.
Do the actors lead the first few lines and then we
Yes,
join in?
and then you all join in from line 5.
Yes, the best line.
Stand by to raise curtain.
Let's do it.
I change the lighting and then I run backstage to join everybody.
Curtain ready. 3, 2, 1, lift.
On the 5th day of Christmas, King Willie gave to me 5 sausage rings.
Oh, chipolatas.
3 hot dogs.
2 sausage songs.
And a sausage in a pudding.
And the audience goes wild.
They do. Especially
Nice.
Willie, who's just like roaring and just like, properly
It's
going
like
for it.
Christmas.
Really, really happy.
Sausage.
Sausage.
I love the 5th verse.
One.
You are all on stage, the curtain comes down. The actors are hugging each other, then going off to have drinks.
Hooray!
Where were you lot?
Oh, look over there!
Wait, I haven't got an health and safety form yet.
Just look away anyway.
Oh, all right.
And then I just run off so I don't have to explain where I was.
Glug.
That's a really good one.
In the bar, I have a proposition for everyone. And Myrtle,
Yes.
you get a raise.
Oh. Thank you, Tear.
Right.
We'll gather
And
at
with
the bar
that,
after
Doc
everyone's
like
gone.
fucking beelines to the bar and just pours a really, really stiff drink.
Yeah. People aren't hanging around so much tonight because it's not the opening night, so people are pretty much just filtering out. Willie will just give you oh, Doc, it was excellent. I really enjoyed it. And thank you for including the sausage song. It was so good. I enjoyed it so much.
Thank you for coming.
And
Thank
then
you.
Thank you for coming.
see you soon.
Nice to see you. I'm watching you. Thank you for coming.
In the bar, end of the night. Doc has a very large drink.
Imagine this is clear
And,
and then it has
full of alcohol
alcohol in
instead of tea.
it. Yeah.
A pint of gin.
Oh,
Gosh, what a day.
what happened, Myrtle?
So they decided to sneak in partway through, and I managed to convince. They thought that I knew where the bag was, so I managed to convince them to sit backstage with me. And then I don't know, just inspiration struck, and I thought, we could hire some new people. I accidentally nearly let slip about the curse about not being able to let it go. Then I remembered in the nick of time, and somehow they believed me. I don't think they were that bright.
You are spectacular. To Myrtle, everyone.
Well done, Myrtle.
To me.
Slow clap of acceptance.
That was a lot of excitement. On a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being again, and 0 being never, how are people feeling about that level of excitement?
You know what? I think I'm about an 8.
I did get quite stabbed earlier. So there's sort of different bits of it that I like.
Holistically, the whole,
On average, probably like 1.
Okay, we've got an 8 and a 1. Jem?
Yeah, to be honest, I did leave Mirabah in search of a more exciting life, and it certainly fulfilled that. And I had been meaning to speak to you, actually, Doc. I've been trying my hand at a bit of writing, and well, this seems like quite a nice story to put together, so maybe if I put a script together, I can show it to you. But on the excitement level, well, I mean, compared to Life as Normal, it's definitely been up there. I'd say about 8.5, 9.
Wow. Okay.
Lots
Georgie?
of whiskey helps.
I mean, I'd been considering retirement, but then, this has, rather pump the old vigour up, all of the oi and all and that, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm like, 7 and a half.
What if I told you we've had an offer for a touring production?
Ooh, that's exciting.
What if I told you it's from the person in the green cloak who can melt in and out of walls?
Do they have lots of money too, like Willie?
Yes.
Gosh, we could have another patron.
Willie only really cares about Panto.
He's the real villain of this campaign.
There's nothing wrong with only caring about Panto, but I have a contract here and we should all think about it and read it over, but we'd be gone for a year.
Well, theatre patrons are lovely things to have. And if we have a new one, then we all sign a contract with this new patron who can walk through walls. I can't think what could possibly go wrong with that scenario.
Year's worth of work in the shell, that's,
Perhaps we could branch out from shows about sausages to shows about candy canes.
Walking through them.
Walking through walls.
Yes.
green cloaks.
The colour green.
The colour green.
I've got lots of green yarn.
As long as there would be a non-cursing clause in the contract,
Yes.
definitely be willing to take a look at it. I mean, perhaps my Uncle Torin, mining law is really mainly his thing, but might be able to take a look. And we'd have to square things with Willie, right, if we were going away for a year.
We've been given 2 working days
Okay.
to have a think about it and have a look at it. So yes, get your uncle to have a look, talk to your families, because we'd be on the road.
We'd miss Panto.
Well, we could ask to come back for Panto.
Okay.
They might say no, but we need to talk to Willie as well. But it could be an awfully good adventure.
If we did go, would we have to put sausage references into everything, or could those go?
I think we could negotiate.
That sounds like a plus.
So, who's in?
Well, I think whatever we're going to do, the important thing is that we do it together and prank each other.
What?
Because, well, I've just been... old Georgie made me think about family. And the two things I know about family is that they put on theatrical productions and they prank each other. Or, I mean, in Myrtle's family's case, they have a wide range of interests and businesses, but those are the basics.
Well, perhaps we could even give you a line in one of the shows, Ogden. That's not a prank. Just, like you say, family.
I mean, I'm up for it if you lot are. Don't want to leave you lot behind.
Well, in which case, providing the cast agrees as well, obviously.
No, I've had to think about it. I've lived an awfully long life, and I have an awfully large extended family.
How big and how long?
148 years.
How many?
But you know what? The reason I got into this theatre company was to have something for myself after so many years of caring for so many. I think I'd like to travel. I'd like to do something for myself for once, and I think they can get along without me just for a year, and then I'll be back and I will fully retire. I think this sounds like a nice little final thing to really do.
Got a fair amount of cash in the bank. We should be able to make sure that we're well resourced, and possibly we should take a mercenary for the road. I don't know, maybe Storia. They just seem very competent.
We can put in the document that we'd like to bring along someone. It would be in the Feywild, so it would be useful to have somebody who.
Is that near Baldur's Gate?
No, it's not. This was a little bit of information that might have been at the beginning of this speech, Doc.
I mean,
I suppose it's not Avernus, but still.
So long as the contract provides for our safety and security, and our green melty friend did suggest that we would be directly under their protection.
Okay, well, if we can get certain assurances, suppose I could travel with my family. That's it's you all, my theatre family. Someone's got to look after Georgie, right?
It's me.
And me. Can I be looked after too?
Of course, so.
And I'll look after you, and I'll bring my home. So don't worry about anything.
I guess you can't make a sausage without mincing some meat.
I don't see how
You're
that's
not
relevant,
wrong.
but that is how sausages are made, yes.
You could use beans.
That is, I mean, that's true. You could use some
There
sort
was
of
a song about it in the show, but then they didn't have any meat to mince for the sausages, and then they have to seek alternative sources, yes.
Absolutely. I mean, what I'm saying is, the point that I'm trying to make is that all of us are the ingredients, and you put us together, and we make a sort of a team, if you like, a sausage team.
We're going to mince us.
No,
It's a metaphor.
Okay.
What Jim is saying is that we were all individual links in like a big long sausage link chain. It's beautiful, I like it.
We are better together than apart.
I do think we should keep the sausage theme going. Like, that's one of the core parts of what makes the shows good. I wouldn't want to lose that.
I mean, I wouldn't mind losing the sausage theme.
One on, one off.
You can phase it out.
Make a whole new set of merchandise.
I don't know how. What would theatre be without sausages? You know, I can't really
Vegetarian.
imagine it. Vegetarian. Get vegetarian sausages. Vegetarian sausage theatre. That would be all right.
Yeah, we could diversify for a wider set of audience. I mean, I can't imagine that they have tasted Willie's sausage in the Feywild.
You should take some. You should take some of the ice cream as well.
That's no bad
We
shout.
can negotiate with Willie tomorrow. If you'd like to make a copy, Gem, and take it to your uncle. And
Hey,
then we'll talk to the cast and make tentative preparations to go on the road again.
We'll need to make a list.
You're very good at that.
Where we're going, do they even have roads?
Do you know, I have no idea.
So we're going that you don't need roads.
You probably do, though.
If Cordithus does come with us, then they won't be rehearsing in the attic, and then we don't need to worry about the insurance.
Another very good point, Ogden. I love that. I love that. Delicious.
Thank you.
Are you generally set on going to the Feywild?
Doc has
go.
got
We
on
need
track
to
negotiations, yeah.
We need to ask the crew, and we need to tell Willie.
Cool. So, the cast are around. They're drinking, or you could ask them in the morning when they're sober, whichever you prefer.
Well, I like to say yes when they're drunk. Right. Don't ask them when they've got a hangover. That's not going to go well.
I'm going to pat Gem on the shoulder and go, you talk to the actors, that's what you're good at, and I'll go deal with the boss.
That's what you're good at.
Well, it's what I have to do.
Who wants
10,000 gold buys us a good start, though.
Who wants to go first? Actors or Willie?
I don't mind.
Yeah, I don't mind either.
Actors.
Actors, mate.
it is.
Are right there, I suppose.
They are indeed. They are all merrily drinking away.
Got a question.
Yes, Jem.
First of all, very well
I'm
done
not
for
mad
today.
at you for interrupting my scene. I just wanted to say that I'm not mad at you.
I was just in awe of your brilliance and I wanted to be part of it. Don't know what came over me. Very unorthodox show today. Well done, all of you, for keeping it professional. You are indeed the glue that holds this company together. Got quite an interesting offer for you, potentially.
Always open to an offer.
Well, a very wealthy patron has proffered us the opportunity to take our show on tour to pastures new, with audiences untold and the possibility of fame, fortune, and performing in places that nobody ever has before.
Is it Baldur's Gate again, Jem? Because you know how much I hate Baldur's Gate.
Well, no, I think I can say definitively it is not Baldur's Gate.
All right. I'm up for a tour, as long as it's not Baldur's Gate, because...
It's definitely not Baldur's Gate. Just so you know, I've got a few things to sort out still, but if you sign here, this is an expression of interest in the tour itself. And once we've got everything in place, then we can fully confirm that, but right now we're just looking to get you more or less on board. Do you have any other questions apart from whether or not it's Baldur's Gate?
What's the pay like?
Well, Doc is handling the pay scales, but I think I can safely say that it will be significantly more than you are currently earning. And as a little sweetener, shall we say, 50% of the shows will not involve sausage.
All right, I'm down.
Yeah. Everybody else? Any questions?
Is it normal to go on tours? This is Helen. Because I've only just got here, and this is my first show, and I just is touring normal? Should I stay here and get a reputation first, or is it all right to go on a tour?
See, it's a very good thing for your CV. You see, not a lot of people will have toured these particular venues, so it's an opportunity to bring fame and fortune, and then when you come back, obviously, having performed with people of prestige and reputation, then this will also be attached to you. So I would say at this time that it is probably a very good career move.
All right, okay. All right.
Down here. Lovely. Any more for any more?
Is there accommodation provided? Because, as you know, my accommodation has always been provided, and, I'm not... I just won't go if the accommodation's not provided.
Oh. If there is a particular rider that you have in mind, please just let us know, and I will talk to Doc about how we can accommodate your accommodation. Between you and me, this particular new patron seems to have quite a lot of money behind them, so might be well worth it to get in with. I know you want to rise up the ranks, so to speak. Don't see yourself performing in the docks forever, but.
No, but I mean,
word to the
I've
wise.
Got a sweet deal here, Doc, Jem. I've got a room. I've got money. I've got the shows. So why don't you find out about the accommodation, then I'll talk to you more about it.
Okay, well, we'll confirm that for you, but I think it's likely to be more money. It's likely to be better accommodation, and it's certainly guaranteed for more exotic locations. If you know what I mean. Wink.
No.
Right, well, I'll get back to you about that. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Doc, you were going to see Willie?
Yeah. I'm making my way up to his beautiful mansion. I knock on the door.
His assistant opens the door. His assistant is a half-elf male human, male half-elf, who...
Pretty half-elf, half-human.
Also very well-dressed. Oh, Doc, we weren't expecting to see you tonight after the show.
Yes, I was wondering if Willie is awake to talk business very briefly.
Oh, he can't sleep. He's been singing the sausage song since he got back, and you can hear him singing the sausage song. So I think he'll be pleased to see you.
Thank you. Aye.
Yeah. Gold sausages. Sorry, I can't remember the lyrics, but
sausage rings. Sausages. Love that. I join in on the last line that he's saying and push the door open.
Doc, do you want a whiskey? He lifts a bottle that he is halfway through.
I would love to. May I talk business with you?
Yes, no reason we can't have whiskey.
Yes, absolutely. I've already had one big drink. Do I need to roll to see how drunk I am?
Roll a con check.
Oh, no. Why do I ask these things, I mean... Well, it's a 17 on the dice.
You're fine.
So, yeah, I'm all right.
You're holding it.
It's been a day. Yeah, so I go... I'm glad we got everything sorted out with your pouch.
It's so good to have it back. I feel much more myself, and yes.
we've been offered a tour.
Oh, excellent. What good news. You could take the sausages to more people.
Yes, we could. We can try to be back for Panto, but it's a year-long tour. Is that all right?
I mean, gosh, I hadn't considered what would happen if Panto. Could we get different people to do Panto?
We could try. But the person who's offered the tour is very keen to have this cast and crew.
Right.
We could become one of those. We do a show. We do Panto in the winter and a summer musical, and the rest of the time we would be spreading the word about, Willie the Sausage King.
That sounds excellent. I mean, if you could be back for Panto, that would be, that would be excellent. But if it's an opportunity that you can't, you have to take, I understand. I want you to succeed, and if you need to take the Panto to other people, then maybe that would be best. I mean, maybe more people could enjoy the sausage song, and yes.
Doc is genuinely touched by this offer, because that's really lovely. Thank you. We'll try and see if a smaller theatre company, not that there's many smaller, but a smaller theatre company would like to do a residency in the theatre while we take the show on the road.
Yes, I was happy to support, more people. Though if you do come back, I would prefer you to be here, obviously. Yes.
Best of luck with the curse.
It's on the list, Doc. It's on the list.
We'll see you on the other side then.
Yes. Panto, hopefully.
Panto, hopefully. If I can negotiate Panto, we'll be back for Panto. But if not, I will find somebody to take our place.
Excellent. Great. I can always teach them the song if necessary. I mean, I know all
I'm sure they'd love
the lyrics.
Okay. Well, we'll send through a contract with, sausages to be supplied and anything else, and sort that out.
The ice cream. People love the ice cream.
The ice cream's so popular. We'll sort it later. Have a lovely evening.
And you.
Doc's going to trudge back to the theatre. Say, we can go if we want, and we'll be welcomed back with open arms.
Are you okay, Doc?
I
You
don't
look like
know.
you walked back.
Yeah. You
Didn't fly.
Sometimes you need to be in the streets where you lived, and it's been a long time since we've properly gone away, and I'm nervous. But I'm sure no matter what, with this team, we're going to put on one hell of a show.
Well, after all, you're a theatre company.
We are a theatre company.
Link to that. Glug. Yes, they're all. What's the worst that could happen?
Mm.
Glug.
Is there anything that anyone else wants to do before we bring the campaign to a close, as you intend to head off to the Feywild to take theatre out to the Fey? In that case, let us bring the campaign to a close with you all drinking in the bar, intent on this new adventure. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. It has been a fantastic adventure. Thank you so much to these wonderful players for everything they have done to make it what it is. Obviously,
And sausage.
and the sausages. Wouldn't have been what it was without all of you. if you joined us tonight for the first time and you want to watch everything that happened before now, it is all on YouTube, so you can go back and see everything we have done leading up to this point.
It's very sausage themed, but you'll enjoy it. Can recommend.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. We had a lot
Side
of fun
effects
making
may
it.
include hunger.
Great fun.
You might want to eat sausages afterwards. Sorry. If you enjoyed the stream, we are starting 2 new streams next week. So on Monday, there is a new stream starting at 6 o'clock GMT, which is 10 a.m. PT. I don't think we've quite released details about that, but they'll be out at the end of this week. And on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. GMT and 11 a.m. PT, Breeder will be back running a campaign, which is a continuation of their one-shot Ander, which Sharmony was in. So if you haven't watched the one-shot, go back and watch it now, because the campaign's going to start. And it was amazing. So go watch the one-shot if you haven't, because it's going to be fantastic. Really excited for that campaign. Yeah. All of our streams is words. All of our shows are streamed at twitch.tv/rolltogetherrpg, and you can also find all our content archived at youtube.com/rolltogetherrpg. You can also find podcast versions of our shows if you go to your favourite podcast provider and search Roll Together RPG. Once again, a massive thank you to our D20 Club. We couldn't do what we do without you, so thank you so much. There's a link in chat if you want to check out what is available on our Patreon and join us. Big thank you again to our supporters. That's Hero Forge, Ultra Pro, and Elderwood. No, those are our sponsors. And our supporters, D&D Beyond, Idle Champions, Forgotten Realms, and Level Up Dice. And once again, you can find us everywhere on social media as Roll Together RPG. And for the final time, I'll just say thank you to our players once again and close off Windfall and Waterdeep.
Curtain comes down.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kat. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much for watching.
Had such a great time.
Thank you especially to Sean for writing the sausage song.
Yes.
Credit.
We'll tweet out the rest of the lyrics, because we do have lyrics for the entire 12.
Oh, we should, yeah. That's amazing.
So you can see them. But yes, thank you so much, everyone, and we will see you again soon. Bye.
Bye.